All right, ladies, welcome to workout 1 of week 4 of your limited equipment program. All right, today, and this week, there are going to be some changes from what we've done the last 3 weeks. Some similarities, but some changes. So I need to make sure that you pay attention, as I'm going through some of these exercises. Grab your sheet, take a look now. I'll start going through it. The warm-up today is going to be pretty similar to the warm-ups that you did last week. So just take a look at those. Work your way through it. Then the plyometrics, you'll notice that there's A1, A2, then B1, B2, and then your approach jumps. So I will do all my sets of A1 and A2. Then I will move on, all my sets of B1 and B2. Then I will move on to my approach jumps. A1, single leg broad jump, 3 sets of 3 each. All right, gonna be on my single leg. Slight bend in the knee, I'm hinging and I'm jumping out as far as I can. Land athletic. Other leg, land athletic. I have 3 reps each, that's 1 set. What I'm pairing that with is a long distance horizontal hurdle hop. So these are my pretend hurdles. I'm gonna increase the distance this week. All right, so I'm thinking more about jumping out. Remember on the hurdle hops, I still want a nice tight foot so I can strike the ground and get off the ground fast, but now I'm jumping more out then up. Pop, 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 and through. I have 3 sets. 3 sets of 5 reps. All right, so the broad jumps and the hurdle hops are paired together. Moving on down to the B series. The B series, ladies, is gonna be some lateral jumping. All right, the first one is a lateral jump, 2 feet to 2 feet. I've got 3 sets of 2 each. All right, so I'm gonna start in a jumping stance. I'm gonna jump up and out. Land on 2 feet athletic, then I'm gonna go back the other way. Land athletic, that's B1. B2, skater hop to a single leg vertical jump. All right, this one is gonna be a little bit challenging. All right, if you don't get it right away, that's okay. Continue to work on it, that's part of why we're doing it. How this exercise is gonna start, it's just like a normal skater hop, where I would jump out onto my other leg. Now, what I'm adding in, all right, start up my right leg, I jump out, land on my left leg. As soon as I land, I want to jump straight up, as high as I can, land in an athletic stance. This one's going to be challenging, all right, so I tell you, do a couple of reps nice and easy at first to get used to it. So jump out, hit, up, out, hit, up. Once you get more comfortable, now I want to challenge myself to drive out farther, hit the ground, jump up as high as I can fast, and land athletic. Once I've gone through the A series and the B series, all the sets and reps, I'm moving on to my approach jumps. All right, now we're gonna move down to our speed and change of direction. All right, ladies, for the speed and change of direction, we have 1 new start variation today, 1 new drill, and 1 drill that we've done before. All right, the start variation is a push-up lateral start. All right, so if I'm going that direction, I'm gonna get in a push-up position, all right, with my body perpendicular to the way that I wanna go. Starting at the bottom, when it's time to go, I push up and I'm driving out. All right, I'm going 10 yards as fast as I can. Remember, I'm gonna punch the knee, punch the ground, and push the ground away. I'm projecting my body. That's what acceleration is about. It's about projecting your body. All right, the next drill is a sprint, shuffle, sprint. So I'm gonna sprint 5 yards. Then I'm gonna turn and shuffle, a good shuffle 5 yards, and I'm gonna finish with a 5-yard sprint. So I've got that set up right here. I'll start in a 2-point stance. I will sprint 5 yards. Then I'll turn, I'll shuffle 5 yards. Then I will turn and I will sprint 5 yards to finish. All right? That drill has to be done as fast as you can, all right, with outstanding form. All right, I don't want it to be a lazy, sloppy shuffle, all right, just so you can try and get through it really fast. The shuffle needs to be athletic, find a good position, all right, and transition between that sprint and that shuffle position, and that shuffle position and that sprint, all right. Make sure we're staying in good positions during that shuffle the whole way through, all right. The last drill is our T drill. All right, remember the T drill. I'm going to sprint up, break down, gonna gonna shuffle to the right, coming back, shuffle all the way back to the left, coming back, shuffle back to the middle, and now I backpedal through the finish. All right, so that's one that we've done before. All right, again, make sure we're executing the shuffle, the sprints, the back pedals, and the transitions. Every time I transition from one movement to another, all right, it will help me when I go to change direction or change movement if I bring my hips down lower to the ground. So think about as I'm coming up to that cone, I'm bringing my hips down to the ground so now I can get into my shuffle. All right, when I'm getting my shuffle, my hips are low, so now I can go down, I can accelerate out through my sprint. That's really important. All right, make sure that we're doing these drills well. For the resistance exercise today, make sure that we're paying attention. All right, this entire week is gonna have an eccentric emphasis. All right, that means our A series and our B series are gonna have a 5-0-0 tempo. It's written right on your card. All right, remember that 5-0-0 tempo means I'm lowering over 5 seconds, all right, lowering that weight, lowering my body, and then coming back up, all right? I'm gonna start with a split squat, 3 sets of 6 each, and a good morning, 3 sets of 8. Remember, I've got my duffel bag filled up with something heavy, or I can use some other form of resistance. At 5-0-0 is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming up. All right, then I'll switch legs after I get 6 each leg. All right, I'm moving on to the good morning. Good morning, duffel bag goes on my back, athletic stance, slight bend in the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the butt, come up. I've got 3 sets of 8. All right, the next exercise, sumo squat, all right, paired with a towel slide leg curl. Sumo squat, just gonna be a nice wide stance, like a sumo stance, that's the whole point. Now I've got my resistance. I'm gonna squat just like I normally would. I should feel this one big time in my hips, my glutes a little bit. Squatting down, keeping those knees out. Squeeze the butt, come up, all right? For those of you that are tight in the hips, that's gonna be challenging on your hips. That's part of why we're doing it. Again, 5 seconds down, then come up. For our towel slide leg curl, all right, the best place to do this one, all right, will be in a place where you have some smooth floors. So maybe a wood floor, a tile floor, and a towel, all right? If you don't have access to that, one way you can do it outside, it's not perfect, but it works out all right, is grab 2 towels, lay one vertically, one horizontally. When I lay down on my back, I'm gonna hold that vertical towel, all right, and I'm gonna put my heels on the horizontal towel. I'll do the exercise that way. It'll be 5 seconds on the way out, squeeze it up, it's that hamstring curl. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze up. It's not perfect, all right? You may have to reset it during the set, but that's okay. It's a good way to do it, all right? My C series exercises, there's no tempo on these C series exercises, all right? The first one is a drop step lunge. All right, so I'm gonna start square. I'm gonna drop step, I'm opening up 45 degrees. I'm gonna lunge, and I'm gonna come back up. Lunge, come back up. Lunge, come back up. All right, and I'm going the other way, 12 reps the other way. Open up, lunge, come back up. Open up, lunge, come back up. Last exercise in the C series, single leg calf raise. You need something to hold on to, that's fine, all right? On my single leg, if you can elevate your toe, that'd be great. If not, it's okay to do it on the ground. Up, down under control. Remember, push it through that big toe. To finish with resistance exercise today, we have a 1-arm incline push-up iso and a bent row iso. So for that incline push-up, 1 arm, find an incline so my hand is up. Just gonna be in that top position, holding, keeping everything nice and stable. Hold them for 45 seconds in that top of push-up position, all right? The lower your hand is to the ground, the harder that exercise is gonna be. I've got 2 sets of 45 seconds of just a hold, and then 2 sets of 45 seconds of a bent row hold. Get in my good position, squeeze it up, just hold. Keep that chest big, all right? Back flat, 45 seconds, all right? If I can get something heavier in that exercise, that's ideal, all right? To finish, you have an optional stretch. Again, remember I'm using those same towels I can use to stretch that I use for those exercises. All right, if you're feeling tight at all, you're feeling sore, make sure you get that stretch in. All right, ladies, let's start this week off well. It's a new cycle. All right, let's hit it hard. Have a good week.